Probably should have done this downstairs. It's a big group. I love standing room only crowds, so that's good. All good. Okay. Ready? All set? Yes? Okay. Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here as we announce the next chief of the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department. When we announced Chief Power's retirement in May, we initiated an open and transparent selection process. It led to 17 qualified candidates and 5 talented finalists who went through multiple rounds of interviews. I'm grateful for the valuable input from past fire chiefs and from department leaders and from the rank and file. While it's been a busy 6 weeks preparing for this moment, the work started really nearly 2 years ago. We knew the day would come when we needed a pipeline of up-and-coming leaders to carry the department into the future. So we implemented a new leadership structure and programming to build our bench. There were a few key traits that I was looking for as we reviewed the candidates. First, I wanted a leader who will keep us on the cutting edge. That is one of the traits that I appreciate very much about Chief Powers. Where is he? Where are you, Chief? There he is. There's the man, hiding over there in the corner. I know, always. That's a common thing for me. JFRD has been the first in the state and the country to implement new programs on many fronts, and I would like to see that innovation and creativity continue. Not just because we want to be first, but because we must. There are several challenges that we face in the years ahead, from budgetary pressures that require more efficiency to Jacksonville being one of the fastest growing cities in America. Second, our ISO rating will be reviewed very soon. It is critical that we maintain our top-notch rating, which requires us to have the right mix of workforce, fire stations, training, and equipment in place. Jacksonville's high ISO rating saves taxpayers $300 million per year in lower insurance costs, which covers the vast majority of JFRD's annual budget. It cannot be overstated how important this return on investment is, especially when housing costs and property insurance rates are the top concerns for our citizens right now. Last is the fact that we have a young workforce in JFRD. All 5 finalists for this position raised this point in their discussions with me. As the department continues to grow, it is essential that we have a chief who connects with the brave men and women who put their lives on the line day in and day out. This work, process, and criteria have brought us to this moment today. It is with great pride that I am appointing Percy Golden II to be the next chief of the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department. I think they like you, Chief. Chief Golden has served the department for 21 years in a variety of leadership roles, currently as the Deputy Chief of the Emergency Preparedness Division. Over the past 5 years, he has played a major role in shepherding Jacksonville through major crises, from the COVID-19 pandemic to multiple hurricanes. His fantastic work in emergency response has also developed strong relationships across the many partner agencies that we work with here at the city every day. I've had the opportunity to work with him closely at the EOC, and I can tell you that he is calm and cool under pressure. He has led major projects with many moving parts and large staff, and he has been a trusted advisor in a number of emergency scenarios. Chief Golden never stops learning, too. I love that about him. He recently completed a degree in emergency management at Homeland Security on top of his demanding duties at JFRD. On a personal level, Chief Golden is a third-generation Jacksonville native who has deep love for our city. He comes from a family with a rich history of serving JFRD. This was in no way a requirement, but it absolutely adds an intangible quality. Growing up in a family where public service is both a part of daily life and considered a sacred duty. All in all, I am incredibly grateful that he has accepted this mission, and I look forward to working together in the weeks, months, and years ahead. Any great leader needs a strong team around them, and it is also with great pride that I'm appointing Jake Blanton to be the Deputy Chief of JFRD. He currently serves as chief of the rescue division and brings 30-plus years of experience to the table. He brings a steady hand and a wealth of experience with 2 decades leading large teams across JFRD. And I truly enjoyed our discussion and found him incredibly authentic in his love for the department to be just absolutely inspirational. So thank you for accepting this awesome responsibility. We are blessed to have the best fire department in the country. I say it all the time, and I'm so proud every time I get to say it. It is thanks to the leadership of Chief Powers and the dedicated firefighters who keep our city safe and healthy every single day. I'd like to once again thank Chief Powers for his 29 years of service with JFRD and 6 years as chief. There's a reason that he is the only chief to serve across 2 mayors. It's his wisdom, his innovative thinking, commitment to service, and leadership that leave very big shoes to fill, and not just because he's tall. Jacksonville will be forever grateful for you, Chief. We're going to come out to the farm and give you a hard time. I know that Chief Golden will build on that strong foundation and maintain our status as the best of the best in America. And at this point, I would love to invite Chief Golden up to say a few words.
So, good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. It's truly an honor and a privilege to stand here before you today. As the newly appointed Director Fire Chief of Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department, I want to begin by expressing my heartfelt thanks to Mayor Deegan for her confidence and trust you've placed in me to lead this department. I'm truly and deeply grateful for the opportunity and fully committed to serving this city with the same passion and dedication that has defined JFRD for generations. I would also like to take a moment to thank and recognize Chief Powers for his incredible years of service and leadership, his guidance, commitment to excellence, and steady leadership through challenging times that have left a lasting impact on the city. On behalf of all of us at JFRD, we thank you, Chief Powers, and wish you nothing but the best in your retirement. So with that, to the council, Council President Carrico and Vice President Howland, congratulations on your new leadership roles, and I look forward to the upcoming confirmation process and the opportunity to engage with the entire City Council. I'm eager to share my vision for JFRD and discuss how we can move this department forward together. So this is a moment of great professional pride for me, but also one of deep personal meaning. I stand here today not just as a public servant, but as a son who has proudly followed his father's footsteps. My father serves in the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue with honor, and I grew up watching him head off to work in uniform, committed to protecting others. He never sought recognition, but his quiet strength, humility, and dedication left an imprint on me that shaped who I am today. As a young boy, I saw the pride in his eyes when he talked about his crew. I saw the sacrifices he made without complaint, and I saw what it meant to live a life of service. That example led me to this calling, not just to wear the badge, but to uphold the values it represents, which are integrity, courage, and a deep responsibility to others. So today, I carry this legacy with me as I carry the legacy of every firefighter who has ever served the city with heart and honor. It is this legacy that pushes me to continue building a department that values and embraces people, embraces innovation, and leads with purpose. To the members of JFRD, whether you're firefighter, rescue personnel, working fire comm, emergency preparedness, prevention, or even support staff, each and every one of you play a vital role in keeping Jacksonville safe. You are the backbone of this department, and I want you to know that I see you, I respect you, and I'm here to serve you. My commitment is to lead in a way that empowers, uplifts, and supports every person in this organization. We will work together to strengthen training, invest in our health and wellness, prioritize safety, and continue building trust with the community we serve. To the residents of Jacksonville, thank you for allowing us into your lives, often in the most vulnerable moments. We will continue to earn your trust every single day through our actions, our compassion, and our commitment to excellence. In closing, I stand here humbled and ready and proud to lead this department in its next chapter with the foundation laid by those before us and the shared vision of a safer Jacksonville, and I look forward to what we will accomplish together. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions for me or the chief?
What was it about him that stood out throughout this process?
Well, look, you know, I've had the opportunity to work with him a lot over the last couple of years. So many things you look for in a leader. The way he treats other people, the way he constantly innovates. I talked with Chief Ayub, who has worked with him endlessly over the past couple of years. And I don't know he could have possibly given him higher marks for his work ethic, his ability to innovate, his ability to handle stressful situations. But I think also just the fact that he just has this, I always look for authenticity in everybody, and everybody was wonderful. This was a competitive process. But Chief stood out to me as somebody who not only had a grasp of all the areas that we really needed for him to have a grasp of, but that seemed truly to have a vision for this department and excited about moving it forward. So just so many things. And I'm sure our relationship too. I just really have had a wonderful time getting to know his heart for Jacksonville. And you know me, I think that's a really important piece.
I know you want to create a diverse bench of applicants. Can you talk about to what extent, if any, you were wanted to see a black firefighter become the chief that you were appointed?
Well, look, you know, I think you saw what I did when I first came in. I appointed Chief Powers to another 2 years. So my number one goal for this department has always been to have the very best fire chief for Jacksonville. I felt it was very, very important to build a bench, and we built some diversity into that bench, and we wanted to make sure there were some additional young people added to that mix because, as I said, we have a very young fire department now. And so my desire truly has always been to make sure, not only in the fire department, but that in every department we have in this city, we haven't always done the best job in the city of making sure that there are people in line, making sure that there are people that have a pipeline to talent. And so that was the goal with that. And I think we've accomplished exactly what we needed to do in finding the very best chief for the job. Anybody else?
When does he start? Effective immediately? Or
He is the acting. Do we call that acting or yes, we call that acting. Acting until he's I think Chief Powers' last day is the 3rd. And so Chief Golden will take over on I guess on the 4th of July. Smart idea, Chief. Getting out of here on the 3rd. Yes. Sure.
What do you think, have you ever imagined a day like this would happen to you? And could your dad have imagined that his namesake would be standing here as the chief of the Jacksonville Fire Department? And if you would kind of walk me through what it means to your family.
This is major for our family. Not only my dad, following my dad's footsteps, and my brother also is on the fire department to follow his footsteps as well. But just watching him throughout the years, being around the fire department family, seeing the camaraderie and the relationships that he's built over the years, it just drew me to this department. Just being able to help people a day in and day out. And he continues to serve to help people. And we're just that type of family. We love this department, we love the city, and we just want to serve. So, yeah.
is there any particular, like a challenging feedback now, when you look at this budget hearing coming up, hurricane season?
You didn't tell me all that. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. We've looked at all that. The budget process is coming up, so getting prepared for that. A big piece to me is to take care of the men and women and give them the equipment that they need to serve this city. That's my major goal. We'll look at training, some financial issues that we can possibly get a handle on as far as training, just making sure everybody's in the right place and in the right posture going forward for the city. So yes, that'll be a few things. As far as hurricane season, I've done that.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that for the last 5 years, and y'all in great hands with Director AU, so we're in a good place. So yes.
What have you learned working under Chief Powers, Director AU? What have you learned from him? What are you planning to take forward?
Well, Chief AU, I've learned absolutely nothing from him. No, Chief, just kidding. Yes. I just had to make everybody laugh. But no, Chief AU has been a great mentor to me over the last 2 years. He came in, of course, coming in from the sheriff's office, coming into a world with JFRD that he had to kind of wrap his arms around. We've kind of worked together. We've had some closed door meetings. We had a lot of discussions. He's guided me through things. I've helped him guide him through things, and that relationship, and that leadership that I've learned from him, that will take me forward through this role as well. Chief Powers, the reason I came down to administrative role within the fire department, Chief Powers was the one that got me down here initially 5 years ago. That was probably the best decision I've made, as much as I've learned from him. Being put in a position to take care of the city during COVID, that was a major ask of him, and for him to give me that role, it really meant a lot, and that kind of put my foot to the ground and allowed me to learn the process within JFRD, and it's just been kind of going up from there. So thank you, Chief.
Well, thank you, everybody. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.